Hey guys, this is Radiant, and today I'm going to bring you guys, as you can see on the screen in front of you, footage of some sort of Minionmaster World vs. World team setup. Basically what happened is I was just roaming around in World vs. World and came across this gigantic Minionmaster group. Seems to be a guild group. I think 2 guilds, I would say, are running this Minionmaster group. Um, As you can see, I'm not really a part of it. I just kind of randomly found them. I'm not on a Necromancer myself. Of course, I'm on Mesmer. I do have a level 80 Necromancer myself, so if they do this in the future, I'd definitely be able to join them. So basically, what they're running, they've got all minion skills on their utilities. So the heal, the 3 utilities, and the elite are all minions. And as you can see, look how fast the gate's going down. There's no siege there either. There's no siege, and look how fast it's going down. And I guess it looks like Necromancer with minions would be the single fastest build for taking down a gate, just with DPS. That is ridiculous DPS on the gate right there. Yeah, running minion skills plus there's the death magic trait. I don't know what it's called. It gives your minions 30% extra damage. You can see how much the screen's lagging. That's because there's so many minions. It's not my camera. It's not your computer. I'm lagging that bad. And it's not my recording camera either. It was so tough to get in that circle. Now, in a situation like this, what you need to do is go to graphics settings and world vs. world character quality lowest, display models lowest. I believe I had them on highest, which didn't help with the lag at all. Yeah, there's no commander in this group. I'm just trying to follow the mob. But good thing about this build is it doesn't take any supply. Look how fast, I mean, you can see how fast it DPS the gate down. You don't need rams, so it doesn't really take supply to take stuff unless there's enemies trying to defend it. I don't remember if this keep we're about to go to soon is defended or not. I think we're going to Southwest Tower right now. I'm not sure. I don't really remember. But I believe there's about 70 people in this train. I don't know how many of them are necromancers. But you can see it's really tough to see. But this is kind of similar to the hammer train in that you can DPS the gate down without having to build siege. Now, if you don't have that many people in your hammer train, you might need to be building siege, but this probably DPSs the gate down a little bit quicker than the hammer train does. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go after this tower because we don't have the tower. Okay. Yeah, just take a second to look at how fast this gate goes down. There's no siege at all. And also, our Necromancer's Death Shroud skill 4 is also good for taking out siege if the siege is nearby within the area of effect range. But yeah, the reason, so because you don't need to use siege, you might end up not being able to take all the siege out of the tower each time, not being able to drain it. You don't really want your siege going to waste, your supply going to waste, I mean. But if there's nothing that you need to build, I mean, you don't really know what to do. You can see my teammate saying, yeah, the gate's melting, and I'm having a tough time talking to him because of the lag. Yeah, it's different Pyro running the train, isn't it? But anyway, I think this train build is a pretty good idea. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen it on my server. I don't know if they're going to continue to run it or not. If so, then I'll definitely join in. It just looks like a lot of fun. And I think I have about 6 more minutes of footage, maybe 5 more minutes. We're going to take West Keep. That'll be the end of the video. I did do this. I was in this train in Eternal Battlegrounds. I would say about 2 hours after this, what you're seeing right now, and they still had the train going, but I didn't record it because it had a little bit less people. But I will say that when I was using it in Eternal Battlegrounds, when I was in their train, we did fight a lot of mobs, and we killed them all without any trouble. This build is very good at fighting other mobs. And it looks like there's 200 people in our group when they see all the red names, just with all the minions. And the reason why it's pretty good against other mobs is just Necromancer in general is very good against mobs. It has so much area of effect. Not necessarily the utilities. I mean, the wells are world class, but we're not using wells, we're using minions. The marks and then the scepter dagger area of effect skills, that's a ton of area of effects, so that's ridiculously good in Zerg vs. Zerg. And the minions or meat shields, I mean, they take a lot of the area effect damage for us so that we don't die as quick. And another thing is everyone has flesh golem here on their elites, so just to help take down the gate, and because it's a minion train, so you want as many as possible, just for fun really. But it did turn out to be pretty effective. Now, when we did fight enemy Zergs, the Necromancers did swap out their flesh golem for plague, and I think most of them would switch to blind, or if the enemy's running away, they'll go to crippled. They've used the blind. You can trait. There's a cursed trait. I don't remember what it's called. Where every time you blind, you cause chill or something like that, and that was really overpowered with plague. All the necromancers pop into plague, and I mean they just kill quick. I don't know that there's anything that can beat this. Maybe a hammer train. I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen this before. I don't know if any other team has ever done it before. I mean, there's so many minions right now. We're just doing so much damage to the gate. Unbelievable. And so that gate's down. I know I don't think we encounter siege here. I'm not sure. But I know when I wasn't recording later, I mean, there was a few instances where we did encounter siege. And it didn't really take down the minions. I thought the arrow cart might kind of be the death of this train, but you'd be surprised. I mean, because we have so much supply, because we're not spending it on flame rams, so we have so much excess supply that you can definitely build enough siege to take out their other siege. Like, for example, building a ballista to take out the arrow cart, or building an arrow cart to take out the arrow cart, depending on the place of their arrow cart, really. So we were able to combat siege easily, and you'll be surprised how quick you can get the minions back up, even if they do go down momentarily. So this video is coming to an end, I believe. We're going to cap this keep, and then I'm going to shut off the recording in a second. If you haven't guessed by now, this footage is not a live commentary. This already happened. That's why I already know what's going to happen. It's not that I can predict the future. You can see in this clip I'm running Mesmer. I'm level 77. The reason why I didn't switch to Necromancer right away for this train was because I just wanted to get my Mesmer to 80. And then after I got it to 80, I was able to use my Necromancer in the train, but I didn't record any of it. I got the Time Warp equipped. That's for golems, really. Doesn't do anything in this train. I got the portal, the veil for the blind. Not for the blind, for the invisibility. Mesmer is pretty good in World vs. World if you have golems. So you can portal the golems, time whip the golems. When you don't have golems, it's not that useful. Anyway, yeah, this is the Minionmaster train, whatever. I'm going to try to join more of these if they do them. This is the first time I've ever seen them do this train. So if they do it some more, I'll try to join with my Necromancer. Mine is level 80. I'd definitely be able to do this. And I mean, if we can get a bigger train than this, I'll maybe upload some more footage of the Minionmaster train. Only if it's bigger than this, though. I mean, you kind of already have seen it. There's not too much more to say about it. Anyway, yeah, this video is coming to an end, so thanks for watching, guys.